simple, basic video got out of control. So, anyway, everyone, if you do want to embarrass the human, we only need one more sub. Harry, is the bar low enough to go on a date with you? And now we've found another new metric with which to measure our lives. Oh, Yvonne, wouldn't it be great? Human, you could be the new luxury shed weekly centerfold. Whoa, what a cable end. Exposed like never before. So, yeah, I know. There'll be more news on that later. It's all right, Kyle. She hasn't joined OnlyFans. We haven't got that desperate yet. But if we ever did, she's going to go with the feet first. I'm not saying she's thought about this. I'm just saying it's always good to have a backup plan. Chloe, and yes, if you would like more bloopers, please do join Patreon. I mean, just join Patreon anyway. Yeah. By the way, while we're talking about Patreon, first of all, beautiful patrons, I seem to recall toilet. Okay, this the not. I seem to recall toilet. The poll has just finished, and you all voted for toilet. Of course, you did. Patrons, some months ago, I seem to recall that you rather enjoyed a little personality test that we did. Well, next week is your special week. And I know some of you are brand new since then, so you won't know what I'm talking about. But we have another person. A what? A personality test next week. So if you would like to join Patreon, that might be a very fun thing to do. And because we just fucking spoil you on Patreon, we really do. You know how normally you get a couple of videos a week and then you have a special week and that's your whole sort of Patreon goodie bag with the occasional brain fart here and there. But that's the basics, right? Well, next month you're getting an advent calendar. You'll have something every day. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Don't we love you? Yeah. Paula, is the test how much people are like me? Paula, you're a one-off. Make of that what you will. Clooney, you think we should do a compilation of all the different hosts saying, oh my goodness, we're behind with the messages? Chloe, are the answers obvious? Well, I mean, Chloe, I think to a die-hard fan like you, Chloe, you will probably figure out how it works. But the human's done her best, yes. Miss Susie, the sub-only live is on the first Monday of every month. So it's a week and a bit away. But that does bring me on to very nicely mentioning that next Saturday is Dead Carl's Guess the Tune. So don't forget that as well. And actually, you would recommend Patreon. It is a lot of fun, I find. Yeah. Anyway, Harry, you don't have a personality, really? How poor are you? Well, so far, the personality test is we're going to see which of us you're most like. So I think I already know what the results are going to be. if I'm honest, knowing those of you who are patrons, I think I know. Kaluna, you like hyphen calendars? Well, that's excellent, Kaluna. You'll be all set for next thingy. Kaluna, is it Christmas tunes? Well, I'm gonna leave this open to you. Actually, we do have a Christmas tunes, but then we also could squeeze in a Dead Carl before Christmas. The human was wondering maybe if is it one on Christmas Eve or the day before? Wondering about making that a Dead Carl and switching it that month. So when, oh God, what's the poll? Should the human do behind with the messages vid. Human, you weren't planning on any time off, were you? Good, because it's been filled. Well, when the important questions have been solved on the poll, could we do a poll where we decide whether we want Dead Carl to do Christmas songs next week or whether we want to change Dead Carl around next month? Yes, Chloe, there's one on the 23rd. So we could do that one as the Dead Carl sing-along if you'd like Christmas songs. So we can do whichever you would like. But yeah, whatever I've just said. We can either do it next week or the 23rd for Dead Carl's Christmas. That's what I'm getting at. And it's up to you lot whenever we do that. So, oh, Apple Use, you're giving me the hurry up. My goodness. Sorry, Human's going to cough. Apologies. Skip, don't patronise me. I do see what you did there. I do see what you did. Rich, next Saturday is your daughter's 8th birthday. Very, very happy birthday to your daughter. I hope you've got her something good. No pressure. Paula, let's do both. Well, we can do both for Dead Carl, but I was wondering whether it's still a bit early for Christmas tunes next week or not. But we're not going to miss out on Christmas tunes whichever way you do it. Yeah. And to be fair, I'm not sure we know enough Christmas tunes to do two. Anyway, hello, Doll Collective. I'm behind with the messages, everybody, so I'm going to try and catch up now. So, oh, well, that's a bit of a close split, isn't it? 40% next week, 60% on the 23rd. Yeah, maybe we'll do what Kaluna says. We'll do normal, and we'll have a couple as a little warm up, perhaps. We'll see. That's achieved absolutely nothing. See, this is why democracy doesn't work. This is why you need me in charge. You don't know what you want to do. I know what's best for you. Rich, you've got a gymnastics bar. Blimey. That's skilled. Goodness. Paula, have we been in the shops lately? Do you mean like the Hubert was babysitting so that some Christmas shopping could get done, and apparently people were queuing just to get in the fucking shop, and we're still in November? No, that sounds like some fresh hell. Some fresh hell. Ugh. And then the shitty tunes when you get in there? Oh, no. Oh, Miss Susie, well, that is a fucking question. What is the theme? It's either going to be a decade or, I don't know, Human prepared them some time ago. And it's either a decade or it's going to be like film music or something. Anyway, Mr. Werewolf Dude, you're giving me the hurry up. I know you'd like us to start. I think we probably should, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we? And at least I know that's Black Friday, isn't it? But it's like Black Friday week. We don't even give a shit about that stuff here. I mean, wow. Get your Valentine's decorations out. Please, Yvonne, please don't. What's the weather today? Really? Toilet. Okay. There may be some ABBA Apple user, maybe. So, and yes, Cyber Monday. Nursery rhymes. I bet we would still struggle, Zara, we would still struggle. I know we would. Anyway, I am up to date now. Shopping is indeed rubbish. Christmas tunes, I don't know what we're going to do. Dead Carl will be singing one way or another next weekend. Shall we begin? In fact, I'm just gonna. Sorry, you're listening to Bingo. I don't, what? Yes, Kyle, I see what you did there, one way or another. Yes. Right, okay, let's start the escape room then. See, when you do it, Laura, I presume it's a threat or a promise. I'm going to get you. Anyway, let us begin. You wake to find yourself on a cold, hard floor. You get to your feet to look around, somewhat off-put by the giant fiberglass sea creatures suspended from the ceiling that seem to be leering at you in the dim light. A walrus is giving you a particularly mean look. But you presume you're in an aquarium. First thing you do is rush to the front door. It's locked. You'll need a key to open it. You walk through the foyer towards the exhibits themselves. You pass tank after tank of murky water filled with the remains of various sea creatures, sharks, seahorses, all dead. It makes you feel sad and hungry, but you don't really need to see any more. You decide not to push on further into the aquarium, but instead turn around and head back to the foyer. You notice a gift shop filled with cheap tat. You also notice a door that leads to the manager's office, but you'll need a code to unlock it. And next to you is another murky tank with a seating area. You suppose you'd better get started. The manager's office is locked for now, so you can investigate the tank area or the gift shop. Tank or gift shop. Yeah. Yes, Sarah, Walrus the Wally? Fuck. Wally the Walrus is dead. They're all dead. Every last one of them is dead. No seahorses, no sharks, and no fucking walrus. Dead. So yeah, this is going to be a great Doom room, isn't it? Oh, human, get off my screen. Yeah, maybe even Persephone too. Yeah. Oh no, did I miss the yeehaw? Oh, I did. Apologies, Denise. Yeehaw. Sorry about that. Ruth, you're the walrus. That makes me the Eggman. Goo-goo-goo-choo. I know, shocking of me. I'm Mr. Walrus. Mr. Walrus? Fuck. Mr. Cowboy. Oh, Denise, you were there with Cuckoo-Cuckoo. Right, okay. So, Apple user, have I watched Mean Girls yet? I might have done. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Maybe not. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. I think that's a very different life. Anyway, what am I doing? What? I mean, more than just in this live, just in general. What am I doing, guys? What am I doing? Oh, Paula, stop trying to make fetch happen. Right, we're going to look in the gift shop. Gift shop it is. Oh shit! Now I have to say, I don't want to suggest that the human hasn't worked very hard. I'm not going to say the human hasn't worked very hard on this, but she did almost forget to put Dead Carl in the escape room, and then she did almost forget to do the ending. So thank you for the bear, Ruth. So frankly, things aren't looking great. If we just get to the end of this escape room, it'll be something. Yeah, maybe I have done my homework, Laura. Maybe I have. And yes, I got very, very existential this time. Sput rah rah, hello, you weren't expecting me to say shit. Yeah, I do use bad language. Yeah. Kaluna, no ending would be hilarious. I don't know what the human would have done, but she was literally like, oh, boo, done this, done that. Because what she normally does is she does a draft where she usually sort of dictates it into one of those apps. And then she edits it so that she can, check everything over. And she was just like, boop, done this. And there was no ending. Oh, hello, Briar Rose. You needed this today? Paul, it's just language. Badness is a construct. Yes, a giraffe draft. Anyway. No ending is indeed an ending, Paul. It would have been that. It would have been that. And actually, I don't know what it is she uses. It's just a free app she found, and it is a bit shit. But it gets the job done. Well, I say it's a bit shit. Maybe the human needs to enunciate better. Maybe that's the problem. But if she ever goes to edit it and finds that it doesn't make sense, the human just reads it out loud, and suddenly she's like, oh fuck yeah, that's what it is. So yes. The human always works hard. What's in the gift shop, please? Mr. Werewolf Dude, you're so polite. You're so polite. Let's have a look in the gift shop. So, my goodness, human. I'll be honest, I hope this is an allergy. Otherwise, you're going to be ill for a week. Anyway, let's... Very much like that, Miss Susie, a biscuit, not bit shit. And it does occasionally edit the human out. It puts stars in, asterisks, instead of swear words. Chloe, can I tell who's pinning the messages? Indeed. By the way, subs, you will probably have noticed that your stickers are... you've got some stickers for each of the mods. So if you want to get their attention, you can use their sticker. Yeah. Right, gift shop. You decide to take a closer look at the gift shop. It's full of the usual cheap tat you expect. But a particularly nice-looking money box does catch your eye. In one corner of the room, you notice some discarded cleaning equipment, and the only other thing of interest is the till. So, cleaning equipment, money box, or till? Chop chop. Paula gets 2 stickers because because I feel like the Paula stop one might come in handy, shall we say. Are the stickers sticky? What's brown and sticky? A stick. Briar Rose, you just want to take the money. Take the money. No reading material. Oh, fuck me, Laura. Be patient. Do you know the problem? Human, I've just realised what the problem is. It's not me. It might still be you, but that's not what I was going to say. The problem is that I pander to them. I spoil them so much that they just expect this shit, don't they? I'll stop being so nice to you. Yeah. Yeah. Right, anyway, it does look like we're going to look at the till. Let's look at the till. Come on, everybody, let's look at the till. Sock Monkey, you need Christmas money, do you? Oh! Greetings, Terracotta, thank you very much. It makes me want to start rapping or something. Yeah. Is a till different than a money box? Oh, if on... a till is like a cash register, and a money box is like a piggy bank. Is that better? Does that make sense? Have I picked my words better? You know, like it's... Whoa! Slay. Thank you. I hope that makes sense, Yvonne. Right. Briar Rose, you've already planned to stuff the money down your bra. It might not be notes, it might only be coins. You'll be jingling. not that sort of wrapping, Paula, you know, boots and cats kind of wrapping. Greetings, Terracotta. How many people do we slay today? As many as get in my fucking way. Make no doubt. And none have yet, but they will. And I'll be ready. Kyle, is it raining here? Probably. I will give you a better answer, but it's absolutely pitch black outside, so expect the human in between coughing to start yawning too. Yeah. Right. What am I doing? We're looking in the till. Okay. The poll is about to end and it has the till, so unless everybody suddenly votes for something else, which I think you would do just to spite me, we're going to look in the till. Excellent. The other thing, it matches my fur. Yeah, oh yes, it is turquoise and white, isn't it? Right, let's look in the till. You decide to take a closer look at the till. You tap a few buttons, but nothing happens. You see a keyhole. It looks like you're going to need a small key to find out if there's anything useful inside. Oh, Denise, thank you for my fart-hutting corgi. Not that sort of till, nosy neighbour. So that leaves the cleaning equipment or the money box. Or the piggy bank, whatever you want to call it. Can you eat? Oh, no. No, for a minute there I was going to say, can you eat a hole? But that's going to take us down a route. Yes, thank you, Yvonne. Thank you. Paula, stop. Do you know what Mr. Werewolf Dude has very politely asked to look in the money box? So let's just look in the money box before we do a poll or anything. Why do these always get a little bit misses? In fact, one of our replies, one of our comments. Let me start again. Paula left a comment on one of our videos, and we left a reply, and TikTok deleted it on the grounds that it was against guidelines, and all it was a little bit of advice for easier ways to get a sugar daddy. Paula, that's the comment that got deleted. Quite rightly too. Quite rightly. Appalling. Money box. Anacris, you're stuck on the heart-farting corgi. Fart-hearting? I'm not sure. I don't know. Is that no, Miss Susie? The money box is not a euphemism. But we will call it Plan B from this point on. Human, you wanted a backup plan, didn't you? If this doesn't work out, shake your money box. Only a few coppers in there, and not. You know, I'm just going to stop now. I'm just going to stop. Hey, cute puppet. Hey, who are you calling a puppet? Is the human a euphemism? The human is trouble. Apple user. They call it a purse in prison. Well, this is quite the tangent, isn't it? quite the tangent. Oh God, we've lost the human. I can promise you the human is very happy. I know she doesn't sound it. Right, everyone, please, come on. Come on. A human's going to take a sip and then we're going to look in the money box. Take a sip, please, human, just take a little sip. Just have a moment. Whew. My word. Right. And we thought yesterday was chaos. Honestly. Right. So, let's take a look in the money box. You decide to take a closer look at the money box. By the way, what follows is probably going to seem like it's full of euphemisms. Please, everybody, do not do this to your money boxes, okay? You decide to take a closer look at the money box. It's a beautiful example of a highly poisonous blue-ringed octopus, but this one does seem to have quite a bad attitude. It does happen. It looks like it's sticking its fingers up at you, and you didn't even know octopuses could do that. You pick it up for a closer look, and as you do, you hear something moving inside. It's not a rattle or a jangle, but there's definitely something in there. You you look in the bottom for a bung or a plug, but this is an old-fashioned money box. How will you get to its contents? Now, please, stop it, people. Mr. Werewolf Dude and Emma want to smash the money box. Don't we all? Don't we all? Right, okay, human, they want to smash the money box. Let's just, come on. Oh, come on now. Right. You hurl the money box at the floor. It smashes satisfyingly into millions of pieces. You quickly find what was making the noise. It's a piece of paper. It has 2 numbers scribbled on it, 6 and 8. That was so simple. It was such an innocent little thing there. So simple. And just the money box got out of hand. Human, how are we ever going to write these? If just a simple money box is going to get out of hand. Oh yes, for a minute I thought some of you hadn't heard. Very anticlimactic. 6 and 8, yes, 8. So, how do we move on? Swiftly, I think. It was anticlimactic. The problem is, Emma, it wasn't supposed to be climactic. It was just supposed to be a little money box. A cheap little tatty money box in a shitty aquarium full of dead things. That is simple. Anyway, enough with stoppers and bung holes and any other number of things. How does paper make that much noise? It's probably best we don't overthink it, Kaluna. I know there's no 69. It seemed to upset everybody so perfectly last week that we've done it again. So, I know I got a bit washed out. I don't know why. Didn't move. Anyway. Oh, please don't say fishy money box, Rich, please. That's going to set the human off again. Was it good for you? Anyway, come on, guys. Come on. At least it wasn't sticky. Oh, God. Kyle. Come on, people, come on. Let's move on. What was next? Maybe 6 and 9 will make a guest appearance next week. I don't know. It certainly wasn't good for the money box, I know. Look, cleaning products. Mr. Werewolf Dude and Chloe say let's look at the cleaning products. Let's do that. Come on, human, we can still do this. Cleaning products, very simple, very simple. You decide to take a closer look at the cleaning equipment. It's not very exciting. There's a bucket, a mop that's seen better days, but there's also a very long and sturdy looking broom. You feel the handle. Although it's made of plastic, it seems very sturdy to you. Perhaps it could be useful for something. Oh dear, we don't know what. No. So, yes, you can clean up the mess, give your money box a wipe down, and let us move on. If you want to waltz with it, you go ahead, Anachronista. Now, what does that leave? Have we finished everything? We need a key for the till. We've done the money box. We've done the cleaning equipment. What does that leave? The tanks. Oh, okay, Mr. Werewolf Dude. Let's, and Emma as well. Let's go look at the tanks. Yeah, Miss Susie, I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you. So you would like to look at the tanks. Tanks, you're welcome, Skip. Ha! I see what you did. So, deep breath, human. It's all going to be fine. I wonder if there is ever going to be one of these where we're just not going to make it to the end. We're just going to give up. One day. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to that day with every day that goes by. Well, maybe you'll bet wrong, Apple user. Yeah. Mr. Werewolf Dude, you're here with me. Thank you. That is a bizarre comfort. Skip, I should just do the Paula. That's it. Oh, Laura, I thought you were going to rickroll me somehow then. And Chloe, yes, it will be a day when you're not here. Sock Monkey, so for next week's stickers, you'd like 9, and you said bunnies yesterday, didn't you? So we'll see. Yes, Anachronista, to sticking a fork in the toaster. Oh, Rich, that is one of my favourite jokes. The fish in a tank. Anyway, everything in this tank is dead. Let us move along. Ruth, you want a glug one as well? Maybe we can do that. Maybe. What's in the tank? You decide to take a closer look at the tank. You notice something inside the tank. Paula, you see how we didn't need an ending to this story? Yes, Carol, we'll have some sip music soon, don't worry. Do you know what? Papa Human isn't into having said dad jokes. He knows a few that are the sorts that, you know how he starts telling them and then generally not appropriate for the audience? Those sorts of jokes, they're his specialty. Right, 7, 8, 9. Ha. Right, anyway, come on, we're looking in the tank. You notice something inside the... Oh, Human, you've just hit the screen now. Fuck me. Amateurs! I'm surrounded by amateurs. Anyway, Emma, those are the perfect jokes for you. Right. Do you know what? Fuck it. Have some sip music, Human. We're going to be lucky to make it through this alive. Sip music. And all you lovely little odd ducks. Sip. Do you know what, Human? I'm starting to worry that they've programmed us now. It used to be we would call the sip music. Now they just go sip music and you go, oh, don't mind if I do. This is going to get dangerous, Human. This is going to get dangerous. Right. So, you notice something inside the tank. Past all the decaying sea creatures, something catches the light. It looks like a plastic or glass container with something inside it. You're just wondering how you're going to get it when all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a snake appears. It awkwardly slithers along the edge of the tank in your direction. Its sudden appearance makes you jump. Hang on. Okay, so this is the first point where the human has fucked up. Apologies. That little coughing fit is the second point. I'm going to say greetings to everybody who's just joined me. Oh, hello, Lacey, you're back again. So everybody has joined me for the moment when the human has realised, well, what has she forgotten, Apple user? She's forgotten the fact that there's supposed to be a ladder leaning against the tank and that you climb up it. So that you sort of climb up it so that you can get to the top of the tank. So you're not just stood next to it staring at the exhibit. You're actually climbing up and looking down into the water. And that's quite important. Because the next thing she says is its sudden appearance makes you jump and you almost fall off the ladder. Yes, Kaluna, it was right next to the knife. Yes, Chloe, you just decided to levitate a little bit. That's all. That's all. Oh, human. Oh, my word. My word, my word. So, thank you for the coughing music, Sock Monkey. Right. Yvonne, I'm sure you're right, but I'm sure most aquariums also have live exhibits. We did not land on our money box, Paula. We did not. Please, everyone, please, won't you all think of the human, please? She's already broken and patched up and broken again. Come on. So we climbed up the ladder. Okay. Right. The human is your entertainment, I know, Paula. Well, you can all congratulate yourselves on a job well done today. The human is broken. Truly. So anyway, you're on top of a ladder. And then this snake comes along, okay? And it's so sudden, it makes you jump. It makes you jump. It's true, Apple user, it is part of the song lyrics. You've got a human to abuse. Anyway. Anyway, the snake appears so suddenly that you almost fall off the ladder, okay? That's where we got to. That's where we are. Come on now. We can do this. Come on. As you flail to regain balance, you accidentally knock the straight... Fuck! Human, you think the... Human? Josh, you think the human should have a 2-week holiday? I think she needs to be retired. You know how they retire horses and then turn them into glue? That sort of retirement is what the human needs. Anyway, no more discussions about money boxes. Come on. We can do this. Thank you, Mr. Werewolf Dude. Now, as you flail to regain balance, you accidentally knock the snake straight into the tank. You get ready to help it and scoop it out, but before you have the chance, it seems to burn before your eyes. You're suddenly very glad you didn't reach your hand into the tank to grab whatever was at the bottom. It isn't water in the tank, and whatever it is, it's highly corrosive. You feel sorry for the snake, but then again it did look like a bit of a dick to you. And you're left with the problem of how to retrieve whatever is in the plastic or glass container at the bottom of the tank. So you need a tool. Yes, okay, Laura, the snake is made from fucking sodium. Yes, it is. Yes. Paula, at this point, I want to leap into. Oh, fuck it! I can't even leap into the tank too. Is what I wanted to say. Anyway. Right. Okay. My goodness, Human, I haven't even dismissed you, and they're lining up new candidates. Human nephew. Oh, Paula looks like she's going to do it. Right, Kyle, Mr. Werewolf Dude, can we use the broom? Yes. Yes, we can. Are we still in the disabled lift? Leave Bletton out of it, Apple user. Right, we're going to use the broom. Kaluna, you had to take a call. What just happened? Nothing much. Human, you're going to pop. Right, we're gonna go and find a broomstick, and we're gonna use that, and it's gonna be fine because it's made of the sort of plastic that doesn't react with whatever the shit in the tank is. Okay. Apple user, you volunteered to be the new Human. Paula, the Human must have the strongest abs around from all of that. Right. So genuinely what you have, Miss Kaluna, is fuck all. But yes, as Miss Susie says, don't forget you can watch the catch-up on YouTube. Both the lives of this weekend will be available tomorrow. So we're going to go and get the broom handle. Thank you, Mr. Werewolf Dude. Your comforting means a lot. Thank you. We might just make it. Although it's 5 o'clock already. You pick up the broom handle you found in the gift shop and cautiously dip it into the water. Nothing happens. Fortunately, the broom is made out of something that the acid... Oh, we decided it was acid, was it? Fortunately, the broom is made out of something that the acid won't react with. What luck! After a few tries, you're finally able to scoop up the container from the bottom of the tank. You flick it onto the floor and let it dry out completely before you open it up to discover what's inside. You find a small key. You're very happy with that. And you're delighted you weren't treated to the same fate as the snake. That's got to be a win. Right. So, nothing happens because science. Exactly, Paula, exactly. PVC, Rich, Rich says PVC is fine. And actress is my hypno eyes. Don't, Paula, we've just got the key. Don't eat it now. Come on. Kyle, it must only react to organic matter. Exactly. Oh, Apple user, don't start about the Vespers again. Oh, and then we're going to be on fucking coconuts. No Vespers or coconuts. Right, Mr. Werewolf Dude wants to use the key in the till. Yes. Oh, Miss Susie, you've got us on the big telly, but you don't see all the comments. I mean, it is a shame. The comments are the best bit. Right, I'm going to let the Human take a sip, and then we'll try the key in the till. Have a sip, Human. Greeting, Endred Wintersbane. Never eat the keys. Never eat the keys. If they don't get you going in, they'll get you coming out. No, Anacris, no luau, no coconut bras, no. Oh, you get YouTube on your big TV, right? You think the human wants to eat the key? I think the human wants to do quite a few things right now, Chloe. Right, please excuse the human's coughing. Let's try the kill. Now that was a Freudian slip. Let's just kill. Let's try the till key is what I was supposed to say. Hello, Philip. We're going to try key and till. That's harder to say than you think. Maybe I need to slow down. Anyway, welcome everybody who's just joined us. We're in the middle of an escape room. Yes, Paula, if you could barf up the key, that would be great. You take the key that you found in the bottom of the tank and try it in the till. The till flickers into life and you tap a few buttons, sending the drawer flying open. You were hoping for some cold, hard cash, but instead you find a knife. Yes, there's actually a knife there this time. We got that one right. You put it in your pocket, certain that it will come in handy. Oh, human! Oh, fuck you! Oh, human! Right, okay, so I was just thinking something's gone wrong here. And you know the thing that went wrong? You know when I said, oh, that's funny, I haven't told you there's a ladder there. That's because we read the wrong bit. So what was supposed to happen, right, and the human fucking knew we were going to do this, and she still let us do it anyway. What was supposed to happen is when we went and looked at the tank, we were supposed to read you this part so that you had a choice. We were supposed to say, you decide to investigate the tank area. You notice a ladder resting against the tank itself, leading to the open top of it. Next to the tank is a seating area. You suppose people must have had a lovely view of the colourful creatures weaving in and out of the coral, but now the only thing you can view is death. And then we say, what do you investigate, the seating or the tank? At which point you could have looked at the seating or you could have looked at the tank, but the human didn't read that bit. The human went straight to the bit about the tank. So the human did fuck up, but it wasn't that she forgot the ladder, it's that she read the wrong fucking part. So would we all like to have a look at the seating area? Oh, human. And yes, you do keep seeing a bit of the human's head as she tries to lean in to read the comments. Dear, oh dear. So, everyone, apologies about that. Should we try and carry it along? Paula, is either more or less? I think it's more. I think that human definitely needs more. Definitely more. If only we are caught in an escape room temporal loop. We don't need to redo the ladder area, but it missed out the option for you to look at the seats. That's the problem. Well, Laura, you might want to pay attention to this bit. You see, this might actually be the bit you want to pay attention to. And Kaluna, does the human? The human only ever refers to herself as the human. When she explains this to other people, she calls herself the human. In her internal monologue, she's the human. It's quite jarring to have... Excuse the human. It's quite jarring to have people use our name now. She's the human. Free will is indeed overrated. So, So, right, what am I doing? Philip sent a treasure box. Thank you, Philip. Right. We needed the key to open the till before finding the ladder to find the key. What we actually needed is for the human to read the right fucking part. That's all we needed. Are we based on the voices in the human's head? Oh, Apple user, that is a string you do not want to start pulling at. That's more than a loose thread. Everything will come tumbling down. So let's have a look at the seating area, Mr. Werewolf Dude. Yes. You decide to take a closer look at the seating area. I hope you're paying attention, Laura. We should dock the human's wages. Fuck me, she should be paying us at this point, Paula. There's some crumbs and some rubbish. Whoever was in charge of cleaning this area didn't do a very good job. But you also find a copy of Luxury Shed Weekly. You pick it up lovingly. It's one of your favourite editions. The centrefold is pure hinge action. Fuck it, I messed it up. Ugh. But as you flick through, you also notice someone has defaced it. There's 2 numbers scribbled across the back page. 6 and 8. Yeah. Yes, Laura, reading materials. Yes. Oh, Apple user, don't you start. So there we go. I think we'll find that this... Yes, Paula, 8. I know. No? Yeah. With all the dead fish, you think the rubbish is the last of our worries, Yvonne. I know, right? And at least it's consistent, Cluna. You know what? That's what we say about the human. Yes, Chloe, let us look at the manager's office now. But it all makes sense now, right? Right? It all makes sense. My word. You try the rather disappointing code in the keypad next to the manager's office. It beeps unlocked and you push the door open. In one corner of the room you see a large taxidermy bear. Next to bear, set into the wall, is a safe, and it requires a 3-digit code. And slumped over the desk, which isn't even a space desk, would appear to be the manager themselves, and looking a little less alive than you're sure they hoped. Bear or corpse? And then actually we are kind of close to finishing this. I know, 3 digits, Kaluna. I'm just fucking with everyone's heads. Apparently slightly too much, because it seems to have completely fucked with the human's head too. Maybe we best not do this again. Yee-haw! I don't know what that was. I thought I'd better give it some welly to make up for the human shortcomings this week, but it just sounded like a creaky hinge. Humans done. Human's gone. It's just us now. The human is completely checked out. So, oh, human, you nearly accidentally blocked somebody then. Careful what you press on the screen. Just because you wanted to have a look at the thingy, isn't it? The poll. Yeah. Right. Bear, corpse, or do the Paula? Well, the Paula's going to win. I think the corpse, who is absolutely, definitely not dead Carl, is probably going to win. Oh, Apple user, you sent a rose. Thank you. Human's going to take a sip. Yeah. Oh. Hello. Oh, I nearly lined it up perfectly then. Nearly. I mean, I am mostly eyes. You'd think I'd be better at that, wouldn't you? Anyway, Human's going to take a sip and then we'll probably look at the corpse. You got to be quick if you want to boop this. Right. So, The gifts always go where the sleigh is. They do. Oh, oh, thank you, Ruth. That lined up very well, didn't it? Yeah. Do you know what? I did see a little bit of one of those NPC lives the other day. It was terrifying. I mean, I know this is chaos, and I know the humans clearly fucking up a lot lately, but we're better than that, right? Human, there's no need to laugh at me when I say that. Like you don't even believe it. Right, let's look at the corpse. It's either that or we do the Paula. And we've got to get through this because the human's getting low on drinks. Paula, now our fucking tummy has started. I quite like the hamster one. That is basically the human's head. If you could see inside the human's brain, that live is what you'd see. I like it. We should all be a bit more hamster. Yeah. Anyway, let's look at the corpse. Maybe that's why the human's tummy rumbled. Feeling peckish? You decide to take a closer look at the corpse. Poor Carl, poor dead Carl, poor tasty dead Carl. You rifle through his pockets before rifling through his internal organs. You find a diary. Whoa, yee-haw! You'll find a diary. Most of it's incredibly boring, but as you flick through page after page, you get the increasing sense of something sinister going on. It would appear that the aquarium is actually a front for a mafia money laundering operation. You wonder if that happens to a lot of aquariums. The diary stops abruptly, but on the last page it has 3 words: red, yellow, and green. What could it mean? Chloe, that's a little bit harsh, but it's absurdly accurate. The hamster has long since died. Oh my word. My goodness. Human. Paul, are you even too tired for dead Carl? Money laundering tracks with all of that water. And I see. Right, Mr. Werewolf, do you want to just crack on to bed, do you? Entered Winsbed exactly, sleeping with the fishes. Yeah. Oh, they should have kept the sharks. Well, I think that the motive for this week being an aquarium was to put an end to all of this Sally Seahorse and shark bullshit by killing them all. So, oh, Apple user, I think you're getting a bit ahead of yourself, to be fair. Chill. You've come on. We've just established that the human's brain works as if the hamster is on the wheel, but the hamster has long since died. Do you really think that we'd think up that little puzzle? Yeah. So let's crack on with Bear. It doesn't need more sharks, thank you, Paula. It doesn't need more sharks. So let's do Bear. Yes, let's do Bear. You decide to take a closer look at Bear. Dear Bear. This bear stands tall and proud, and part of you respects that, but the greater part of you also wants to completely annihilate it. But Bear is well made. You'll need something to help you. Yvonne, you think I've underestimated you again? I fear you may be right. So anyway, we have indeed found the knife. That's the one thing that has gone properly this week. You take the knife you found in the till and slice Bear open with surgical precision. Amongst the sawdust, sand, and metal skeleton, you find a rolled-up piece of paper. You open it out to discover it's a large poster, an old advertisement for the aquarium. It has lots of beautiful seahorses painted on it, unlike the dead ones that you've seen elsewhere in the aquarium. Some seahorses are yellow, some are green, some are red, and some are other colours. You suppose it must mean something, but you're not sure what. So there we go, everyone. We're almost done. I mean, one way or another, we're almost done. So come on, figure out the puzzle then. Come on. Oh dear, Ruth, you've got leg tears. Dear, oh dear. Apple User, the human didn't make you do maths. You did maths all on your own. That's up to you. You've done homework we didn't set. It's not 375. What is it? Oh, I tell you what, Apple User, with dumb luck, it's close. It's close. The code is the colours of the fish. From Chloe and Mr. Werewolf Dude count the seahorses in colours, matching colours. So yes, Dead Carl's last words alluded to the colours of the seahorses in the poster you found in Bear. Yeah. No one said there would be thinking involved. I know there usually isn't. Yvonne, we did use 6868, yes. The keypad is numbers. Thinking is too much work for you, Paula. I tell you what is pushing the human. So what we did is this. We're nearly there, everyone. It's okay. It's okay. We're going to make it. You think you've figured out what Dead Carl's last diary entry means. You unroll the poster you found in Bear and count out the red, yellow and green seahorses. Are you ready? Are you ready, Apple User? 3 red, 7 yellow, drum roll, but only 2 green. So it's 372. So that's not bad. Yeah. And actually, we don't know who keeps doing it to us this week. One day we'll find out. Oh, Yvonne, we could have done that, but that would have been boring. We don't want to do that. Are we kicking ourselves that we didn't do that now? Yeah, probably. Oh, hello, Chris. You've joined us just in time for us to meet our doom, I'm sure. Anyway, that's the number that we put into the safe. It beeps unlocked and you open it to find a bunch of keys sat inside. One of them is sure to be the key to the main door. You quickly run to the exit. Time to get out of here. But before you make it to the door, you hear a noise. You turn. You don't see anyone. But you can hear voices. And they're getting nearer. You dash to the gift shop to hide amongst the tacky souvenirs. You hear footsteps and you think you can make out 2 voices. They walk past the gift shop and stand in the foyer talking, but you can't make out what they're saying. You peep around the doorway of the gift shop. They're both dressed in black. That is not a good sign. You shuffle back into the gift shop, but as you do, you knock a money box from the shelf. It smashes on the floor with a loud crash. You hear the voices stop. It's quiet now. No voices, no footsteps, but you're sure they're getting closer. What do? Do you quietly find somewhere better to hide? Or do you take your chances and run for the exit? Choose. Hide or run, simple choice. Hide or run. Karuna, you're asking about 6868. We used that to get into the manager. Oh, yeehaw! Hello, Gloria. Thank you. Thank you for that. First thinking and now running, Laura. I know. It's just too much, isn't it? It's just too much. Paula, I've never seen your money box, so I couldn't possibly comment. Thank you, Gloria. You can't stay, but that's very kind of you. Thank you. So everybody, your choices are to hide or to run. Nothing more than that. And there is a pole there as well to choose. To choose hide or run, and something else too. Right. So, you missed that on your phone call, Luna. Okay. So, yeah, that was a slightly problematic moment. So we're going to wait for the poll to finish to see what we read first. Hide or run are your choices. I'm going to let the human take a sip. Anachronista, if you can't run, you wheel. What is the correct word? You speed. You can you dash? You could dash. Oh, human, back off. Can I just say how much you're all disturbing me with the with the money box thing, please? Human, did you just snort like a pig when you laughed? Fucking hell. I didn't think it could get any worse. But, you know, human does her best. Right. So, the poll. Oh, human, you tapped it away. Right, we're going to have run first. Too many of you asked to show your money box. Anachronista, you can zoom. Okay, so this is the option for people running or zooming. So, strap in. You decide to run. You wait as the men in black get closer and closer, and then, with the element of surprise as your advantage, you fling some toys off the shelf at them before running at the door. You hope it's brought you enough time as you rummage in your pocket for the keys, but as you hear gunfire ricocheting around the room, you suppose it didn't buy you as much time as you'd hoped. At first you think their aim is terrible, but then one of the bullets hits you in the leg. You stumble to the floor. You're happily surprised that it isn't as painful as you expected. You try to scramble to your feet and head towards the door again, but as you're trying to get to your feet, one of the ricocheting bullets shoots through the wires holding the fiberglass walrus in place. The last thing you see is a decorative and slightly grumpy walrus plummeting towards you, with its large tusks aimed like daggers at your head. At least the end is quick, but it definitely isn't dignified. And you're dead. So there we go, killed by a fiberglass walrus. If you saw that coming, then you're better than the spirits that guide Zulu's tarot. Can we have a show me your money box sticker? So what do we want? We want bunnies, money box, and missing number 9. Is that right? I think so. So there we go. Death by walrus this week. What about those of us that hid? Oh, what a good question, Anachronista. I'm so glad you asked. And you, Mr. Werewolf Dude, of course. Let's not... No, nosy neighbour, please. Come on. We're respectable. Who am I kidding? Right, so this is what happens if we hide. Right, everyone. Oh, deep breath, human. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. You decide to hide. You take off your shoes and quickly scurry back towards the tanks. You risk looking behind you towards the gift shop. It's not made very clear, but I presume you take your shoes off so you make less noise. Not just some odd little fetish you have. You risk looking behind you towards the gift shop. You can see shadows moving where you had been hidden. It's a good job you moved when you did. You hurry past the tank and seating area you explored earlier, and onto a series of much shallower tanks. From the colourful paintings on the wall, you presume it was supposed to be an area where children could interact with an array of sea creatures. You crouch behind a friendly-looking fiberglass crab and wait. After a few minutes, you don't hear anything. Then all of a sudden, a mobile phone rings a lot closer than you expected. You risk glancing around the crab to see a man in black. He had very skillfully crept very close to you. He takes the phone out of his pocket and turns to walk in the opposite direction. He calls out to his colleague and hurries away. You hope that doesn't mean more of them are on their way, and you know you can't stay there forever. You decide to search for a better hiding place and awkwardly get to your feet. But as you shuffle round the fiberglass crab, your top catches on its claw and it pulls you back. You stumble backwards, knocking into one of the low tanks. The back of your legs hit the side of the tank and you tumble backwards. In the split second as you fall, you hope that this tank contains only water. You'll accept that it has a few decaying sea creatures as long as it only has water. But your skin barely touches the surface before you feel it burning. You only have time to briefly reflect on what a strange sensation it is to find yourself both burning and melting at the same time. And you suppose you've just become one of the exhibits. And you're dead. So there we go, everyone. You're sort of Bernie melted. I think death by walrus is probably one of my favourite deaths that you've had. Technically it was due to a large crab, yes. Yes, Apple user. I mean, if crabs are going to kill you, yeah. Is it like being allergic to bunnies? It's quicker, Miss Susie, it's quicker. Yvonne, you wouldn't take your shoes off. I love that you have standards creeping away. Oh, yeehaw! Creeping away from two homicidal maniacs, but you're not taking your shoes off because their standards are so low. Yeah. Bernie. Oh no, don't say Bernie the crab clooner. This will be the next fucking thing now. No sea creatures. Polly, you want to be packaged up and sold as a diet drink? No. Apple user, will there ever be a doom room where we actually escape? Now, Apple user, I'm not falling for this. This is the big problem with the escape rooms. You all make out like, oh my God, I died again. But the second I make you survive, it's even worse than me using an 8 instead of a 9. Yes. So, no, Yvonne, no. Yvonne, you're still on the naughty list for Vespers and coconuts last week. Yeah. Every now and then we escape and then die later. Every so often it looks like we're actually going to make it, doesn't it? But we don't. There have been a few times, I think we can count them on one hand. It used to be fair, back in the day, it used to be that you had two options because one would kill you and one would survive. But it turned out that you all got so fucking disappointed when you survived that we have just two ways of dying. You've no one to blame but yourselves. We're not getting a Vespa. And Laura, you're going to be waiting a long time for your pina colada. I mean, Jesus Christ, I give you Luxury Shed Weekly, week after fucking week. They always want more. I mean, to be fair, just a story that fucking works wouldn't be bad, would it? But these are all extras. Oh, does everybody really want... does everybody really want an ending where you might survive? When the human takes over, maybe we'll have a secret option. Maybe, Chloe. Maybe. But for that to happen, we need another subscriber. And there isn't one. Yeah. And we did actually technically we used to do 4 options. There used to be 2 endings, and then each of those used to fork into 2 more things. But it was indeed a fork up. It was quite a lot of work. An episode where you have both Luxury Shed Weekly and Space Desk Monthly? You want the moon on a stick, Kaluna! The moon on a stick! Although technically we do have the technology for that. Denise says no surviving. Miss Susie says maybe. Maybe for Christmas, maybe. We're not dead, we're resting, yes. Chris, you like survival, but chaotic survival? Well, maybe. That's right, you must obey me, Mr. Werewolf Dude, you must obey me. So, everybody, it looks like it's probably time for me to sign off, actually. Is this a democracy, Paula? Fuck no. Fuck no. Yee-haw! Oh, that was a bit too much. I feel cheap now. I feel cheap for doing that. That was overkill, wasn't it? That was all... yeah, no, we're not going to do that again. I'll take more of a leaf out of T-Po's book next time. Yeah. Chloe, you want to survive? Wow, everyone's full of fucking ideas this week, aren't they? Carol, you survived, but it leads to another escape room. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, where survival is worse. Yes, survival is worse. Right. I would know about overkill, yeah. Don't ask for much, Apple user, honestly. Emma, survival isn't your top priority. I don't think people come here to survive, which is just as well, really. Like saying you can have it any colour you want as long as it's black. Have the most marvellous escape room, but you never really escape. Oh, yes, Anachrista, the human did read through that, actually. Human might use some of it. At some point. Well, you'll know when she uses it, won't you? Anyway, yes, Anachrista. Right. What's the name of my home planet, Apple user? Well, obviously, it's Retrest. You need to get your memory checked, Apple user, if you can't remember it. Yeah. So, oh, Anachrista, when the human said, when I said might use some of that, that wasn't a slight. That was a more of a when she gets round to it. When the hamster on the wheel in her head plucks itself up a bit, we'll get round to it. Right. So, Ruth, you wanted Glug. Right, so we've got a Glug sticker. Maybe I'll make it Glug. Instead of sip music, we'll have Glug music for a week. How about that? So we want Glug, we want bunnies, we want money box, we want 9. Okay, human is going to go and write that down now. Otherwise we will forget. They should all be Paula stickers. How many times have we broken the human this week? Too many, I think. Thank you. I presume that's Chloe's just put that. Sent the human a message. Thank you. Oh, was it you, Anachrista? Thank you. Excellent. Even better. So, and no fucking seahorses or crabs or vespers or anything else, okay? No. So we're one thingy away, one sub away from the human presenting an escape room. So I'm going to say I'll be back next week, even if I'm not by then. 20,000 likes, my goodness. You people who you people have kept your fingers busy. Even though there's been all this talk about money boxes. Oh, human, that's what you were going to do today. You were going to put the Z on a T-shirt. So it was going to be a Z shirt. Oh, fuck, you forgot about that. Oh, fuck, human, I wonder what else you've forgotten. But it's okay, though, because both the children, both bunnies and both budgies were still alive. We can't remember it all, right? My word. I mean, just so you know, the human doesn't babysit for anyone. If you really care about your children, don't ask the human to babysit. So, everyone, on that note, the human has got a lot of work to do tomorrow. Are the bills paid? Fuck knows, Apple user. Weren't there 3? Not anymore. Not anymore, Paul. Right. Everybody, thank you. I think it's time for me to go, but thank you for the absolutely astronomical amount of likes and the wonderful gifts. Should I thank you for breaking the human so comprehensively this week? I mean, really, you've outdone yourselves. But I'm afraid the finger of doom is here. Oh, fuck, the finger of doom is here. Come on, humans, the only thing you have to do. Yes, the finger of fucking hell, the finger of doom is here, which means we must go. So thank you, everybody. Don't forget, if you want more stuff, you can check out the links in my profile and all of that. And Dead Carl will be here next Saturday, and I will be here on Sunday. In the meantime, have the most amazing week, everybody.